Yeah. All right, let's go on to our next caller. And for the first time this season, we are going to Ross. Ross, how you doing, my friend?
I'm doing pretty good, guys. And your granddad was right. I just see the thumbnail. I don't see you guys.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is that something on your rendezvous?
But
I'm
I
not
can
sure
hear
what.
you. So
I'm not sure what's going on, but as long as you can hear us, that's the
I
main thing.
can.
'Cause
We'll old school it, like old school call-in shows.
exactly, we can see you,
Yeah.
so
Okay. Cool.
that's all good. But yeah, talk to me. What was your thoughts on the game today?
Good. It was a friendly. I mean, that's the main thing. But another good showing. The young guys. I mean, these young guys, man. It's just incredible the young talent that we've got coming up through here. I mean, I'm not used to this. I mean, we have a young guy here, young guy there, and we've got all these guys coming through. Gray did really well again at playing center back. I mean, the kid's out of position, and he's just, that doesn't bother him. He's just in there making plays. Bergvall again. I hope he's all right. I think I just read on X that it wasn't anything serious. Ange said, but he was just all over the place, just gliding everywhere, doing everything, and really nice to see my guy Basizzle get the goal finally. I mean, that's the first one. I was thinking about that. Like, yeah, he hasn't scored in any competition or preseason or anything, but that was a heck of a move.
It's his first goal, but Ange Basuma was doing an interview after the game, and Ange said it's only a friendly, Basuma.
Yeah, yeah, I did see that, but that's
Maybe,
great. I mean,
throwing the gauntlet down to do it in a real game.
yeah, we need him. I mean, it's good to see. I really hope he can keep that going because we need him. And we saw when he kind of fell out of form a little bit in last season and got the red card and had to go away to the Africa Cup. He kind of fell off a little bit. So it'd be really good to see him come back. And then the second half, the Red Jed redemption show continues. I mean, this guy he's a different player. I mean, I'm like, I have to look, is that him? I mean, he is just doing so many good things. He's running into those spaces so well. We really haven't, we had some of that, but we could definitely use that. And there's minutes there for him at fullback, especially with being in Europe now. So he's really seems like he's grasping this opportunity, and I really like seeing that.
Yeah, he's not just a player that can cover right back as well, but he could also cover left back, as he showed at his loan spell at Genoa last season. And he really is grabbing this opportunity with both hands, isn't he?
Oh, for sure. And we need it. I mean, and he's just fitting right in with these guys. And, good to see Dane get in there and get a goal. Most everybody that came in, we got a little press back in the second half, but we got a lot of young guys out there, guys that hadn't played together. So you're going to see that. But, the Mikey Moore continued to. I mean, 16 years old. I mean, what were we doing when we were 16? we weren't starting first team for a even if it is a friendly. So I mean, to see that Lancashire. I mean, just all the young guys. I really can't say a bad word. And how about the backup keepers? Isn't it nice to see some good play from a backup keeper for once? I mean, good lord, with some of the guys we had in here. I mean, both of them, Austin, and then who's the other guy?
Luca Gunter.
Gunter, yeah. Oh, that one save was really nice that he had, and he was composed too. And that's another thing, composure. I mean, these young guys, they're not like young guys. They just come out there, they plug in, they play. You'd forgive them if they were a little nervous, but they just jump right in, and they're kind of fearless, and I love that.
Ross, Ange at the beginning of the season, has said this season he aims to challenge for a title. He wants to be in a title race. That's always his ambition. He's a winner. He's an ambitious person. Can he do it with some of these youngsters in the team? Are they capable of making that step?
I mean, why not? There was a, lived in Orlando. I was an Orlando Magic fan, for years, and Magic, and we made a finals run in 1995, and the saying was, "Why not us? Why not now?" I mean, so that's it for these young guys. I mean, why not? I mean, if they can perform and step up to the plate and get it done, I mean, yeah, why not? I mean, of course he can. Just obviously, it depends on how it pans out. But yeah, I mean, if they keep playing the way they are, I mean, we're gonna have a pretty fun season, I think.
The only problem I have with that, Ross, is that as a Tottenham and an England fan, I've been saying that for my whole life.
So you guys
why not us? Why not now? I said that exactly a few weeks ago for the Euros.
So you guys are familiar with that. Well, we didn't end up. We got swept out of that finals in '95 anyway. So there you go. It was predetermined for me, I guess, to be They have that Tottenham mentality.
Yeah, my grandpa, just in the call before, I don't know if you heard it, he was talking about, this preseason is all about Ange deciding who he wants to keep, who he wants to let go. Out of the players that you have seen on preseason so far, who hasn't impressed you? Who'd you like to see go?
I don't know if I can say completely get them out, 100%. Royals looked a little shaky, but that's a mistake that most people can make. Solomon, but again, he hasn't played in almost a year, so you got to give him a little slack there. But he's had a little issues. But I don't know if anybody that I would say out and out get him out of here. But because most people have done okay, and it's preseason, so you can't really read into that when they got all the rust off them. But no, I can't really say that I say somebody these people. Oh yeah, definitely get them out of here. But if I had to pick somebody, I would probably say Emerson. But it seems like he's kind of got a foot out the door at this point anyway.
Yeah, and just before we go on the tour, I think Spurs fly out in probably about 4 or 5 days, or maybe even a bit less than that. Are Spurs going to do any business before the tour? Who do you want to see come in, or what positions would you like to see come in? Has the preseason games changed your mind at all?
No, I still think we need a experienced six, an experienced defensive mid. I think Gray can be that guy, and maybe he can, but I think we still need somebody there that's experienced and can help there up top for sure, because with striker, because we don't know what Richarlison's situation is with he's injured, and then I think the Saudi team has come back in for him, and those are my two areas I think we really need to develop, and then just some backups, maybe some backup center backs, because as you see we're playing midfielders at center back right now, so would not hurt to have some depth there. But I think we might. I think maybe this last week they were kind of letting guys get settled and rest after the Euros, and kind of leaving them be, and then maybe they're going to start this week. We may start hearing some noise going on. Hopefully.
The only issue I have with that is because I've been of that thinking ever since the back end of last season that we need a monster six. We need a really big six to come in for this current season. But now Gray's come in, and now the re-emergence of Jed Spence as well. I can't really see a spot for a six to come in, because you got Bissouma, you got Gray. If we do bring in a six, where's Gray going to get his minutes next season? And
that's true.
One player's got to be a full guy in that midfield, surely, and it's got to be someone other than Højbjerg, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think for that, if you're talking about midfield, I think Skip maybe. I mean, I hate to say it, I love Skippy. Skippy's he bleeds blue and white. But I don't know if he really fits too well with what we're doing. I mean, he has had his moments, and he's done fine in preseason, and he's playing out of position, so I'm not going to judge him on that. But if we had to pick an odd man out, with that, but yeah, you're right. I mean, Gray really has shown that I think he can handle that. So we'll have to see what happens there.
All right, Ross, thank you so much for coming on today. Hopefully speak to you a lot more throughout the course of the season, my friend.
Absolutely.
And have a good day.
Come on, you Spurs.
Come on, you Spurs. Big up, Ross.